Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Valdemar and today we're diving into something super important if you're playing the new Knights Templar Civilization in Age of Empires 4. We're talking about their Feudal Age options, or what the Civ calls Commanderies. There are 9 total commander paths in the game, but in this video we're exclusively focusing on their Feudal Age options. That's Knights Hospitalier, Kingdom of France, and Principality of Antioch. Each of these choices give you a different unique unit, some impactful passives, and can shape your entire game strategy. So let's go one by one, break down the mechanics, and talk about when you should choose which commandery. Let us start with the Knights Hospitalier, arguably the strongest feudal choice if you're looking to play aggressively while maintaining high unit efficiency through micro. When you pick this commandery, you unlock the Hospitalier Knight, a unique religious man-at-arm unit. Now this unit might not look too scary stat-wise in the Feudal Age with 140 health, 10 base damage, and 1 ranged armor and 2 melee, but for comparison, a standard HRE man-at-arms has 120 HP, 3 armor in both ranged and melee, so in direct fights, the Hospitalier isn't a tank per se. But here is the twist. These knights heal nearby units just like monks, and the healing is very fast. You also get a 30% HP buff to all civilian units, meaning your economy becomes a lot more resistant to raids and early pressure. This applies to pilgrims, so picking Knights Hospitalier into Republic of Genoa and playing around pilgrims can be incredibly strong. On top of that, all healing you receive is 30% more effective, which applies to monks and sacred sites in castle if you pick the Kingdom of Castile for your Age 3 commandery. So there's a lot of options later down the line that has good synergy together with the Knights Hospitalier. The unit also moves at 119 tiles per second, which is noticeably faster than a man-at-arms, and even faster than Longbows or Shogunnu. This mobility lets you dodge fire by disengaging or repositioning quickly, and so they're quite slippery to deal with because they're fast. And here's something many players do not notice. The Hospitalier Knight is a religious unit, so it benefits from monastery upgrades like herbal medicine and piety. If you're looking to pressure early while keeping your army healthy between fights, Knights Hospitalier is your go-to. You'll want to micro carefully, heal your army after fights, avoid tower fire, and rotate your low HP units out in the middle of a fight. It's a high APM, high reward pick for feudal tempo control. Next up, we've got the Kingdom of France, which gives you access to the Chevalier Confrère, a cheaper feudal age knight. Now let's break down the numbers. 160 HP, the Royal Knights have 190 HP, so they're a bit weaker. They have 14 base damage compared to the Royal Knights 19, and they have 2-2 armor instead of 3-3. They also lack the upgrade Chivalry, so they can't heal in the Feudal Age, which makes them a little bit more hard to micro. So yes, they are statistically weaker than the classic French Knight, but they're also cheaper, which means you can mass them faster. And that's the theme of this commandery: faster, cheaper, more gold efficient army production. You get a 5% gold discount on all military units, and you get a 15% faster production time across the board. That means you can get units out faster and more consistently, especially valuable if you're going to go for aggression into some sort of Castle Age scaling. They also have nice synergy with the Templar Brother Knights. If you unlock the Rule of Templars upgrade later on in the Castle Age, your Templar units will get +2 charge damage for each nearby heavy cavalry, including the Chevalier. This is a great option if you're looking to go Knights and Feudal, but want to focus more on a macro or fast castle timing, or massing gold cost units like the Angevin Spearmen or Genoese crossbows later on. Just be cautious. You do not get the healing like you would with the Hospitaliers, so take fights wisely and be ready to pull back. Use the Kingdom of Castile in Castle Age to heal your knights back up. Last but not least, let's talk about the Principality of Antioch. This commandery gives you a unique unit called the Sergeant, and a passive bonus of 10% melee damage for all of your melee units. Now, on paper that sounds solid, and the passive buff absolutely is. It's applied globally and it scales over time. That means your men-at-arms, your spearmen, your Templar brothers, they all deal more damage throughout the game. And that's a huge deal in late game melee compositions, but the sergeant unit is a bit more questionable. In Feudal, they only have 105 HP and low DPS because they attack from range, but it's still considered a melee unit. That means they do poorly against units with high melee armor, and they generally underperform in early engagements. However, they scale well. 145 HP in the Castle Age, and 190 HP when fully upgraded in Imperial Age with Elite Army Tactics. So they are not useless, they just need the right composition and time to shine. Antioch is best chosen when you're thinking long term, and you plan on using melee heavy compositions with big armies. The sergeants can work, but you need to mix them in with other frontline units so they can soak the ranged fire. You don't want to go full sergeants, because they take a lot of damage from ranged units. If you're not confident in your early feudal fighting, but you want solid long-term value, this Commandery can be good to set you up for success. You want to pick this age up if you do not want the other two. So let's recap. The Knights Hospitalier is your feudal aggro plus healing choice. It's great for high micro plays and infantry support. Kingdom of France is the pick if you want feudal knights, faster production, and a strong Castle Age transition and timing. Principality of Antioch gives a passive damage buff that scales well, but the sergeant unit is only useful in compositions. Each of these choices has a different identity, and the right pick depends on your playstyle, the map, and last but not least, the matchup. Do you want tempo? Do you want mass production, long-term scaling? These are the thoughts you should be having and questions you should be asking when you click up to the feudal age. Let me know in the comments which commandery do you prefer and why. And don't forget, we've got another video coming soon covering the Castle Age commander options, so make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.